As we work to advance our groups through the stages of processing, we must remain cognizant of the fact that each individual member of the group is also engaged in advancing through their own stages of processing. And that by helping them be more intentional with that, with their awareness of those stages and their engagement in those stages, we can help them apply what they've learned in the group to their external relationships, to their relationships in all other parts of their lives. This is very valuable. That first step, the first step in this is reflecting. In this step, we ask the clients to consider, what did I experience? Like, fully reflect on what do you believe happened in this engagement or in this relationship. And then we want them to do some perspective taking. How might the other person involved perceive this event, this interaction, or this exchange? And in that perspective taking, we get to move outside of just the emotional response to what we believe to be true about ourselves and what we think could also, the other person could also have been experiencing in that moment. This encourages empathy. And it encourages understanding. And as we shift into that next stage, the understanding stage, when we ask clients to think, to reflect on if how they acted was aligned with how important that relationship or that task truly is to them. That's really critical, because many times we react very quickly in a conversation or in an engagement, in an interaction. We don't think, we don't have the opportunity to think, how important is this relationship, or how important is this engagement to me, this interaction? And when we begin to reflect on that, was the way that I reacted aligned with what I believe to be true about this relationship? That allows us to evaluate self. It allows us to consider personal responsibility. And checking for that alignment between what matters to you and your behaviors and engagement allows you to act in ways that are more congruent with what matters most to you. This is important for our clients. And that acting in ways that are more congruent, that's the applying stage. And in the applying stage, we say, what will I do differently as a result of what I've learned through this experience? And this experience is not just the interaction, it's that reflection, the understanding, and then the interaction. And we say, how might my behaviors, thoughts, or perceptions of other people's behaviors change as a result of this experience? And that reflection on how my behaviors might change as a result of this experience, and that applying of what I've learned, then I am qualitatively different because of my engagement in this group, and my awareness of how to advance through these stages of processing, and my willingness to be intentional about that. This is what we want to encourage with our clients. This is what we want to encourage with them in this group processing experience. And advancing through the stages of processing, that individual piece and the group piece, they must both be components of what we consider as a group leader.